Hola, Mrs. Beth here with your instructions for today. This is our class plan for today. You are going to be working on a form. So, as usual, you're going to report your attendance and then you're going to play this video. We're going to play the video during the class if we are together. And then you're going to have your actividad inicial. For your actividad inicial, remember you were working on a project last class, project 2. So you're going to be answering a question referring to that project. So you have your question right here, and then you have a text entry box here where you can type your answer. So please type your answer there. You're gonna get 10 points for that. In this chapter, in this part of the chapter, para empezar, remember we divided the chapter in 3 parts. You are gonna practice with short conversations in Spanish. So last class before our project, we were talking about conversations, how to say hello, how to ask how you're doing, and how to say goodbye and things like that, and how to refer, to address somebody in a formal or a familiar way, and all those things we're gonna try to practice today. So for that purpose, I created this form. So let's open the form, and I'm gonna go with you in all the parts so we understand what we had to do. So as usual, I'm gonna give you a for doing this, I'm gonna give you 10 points for doing your last name, first name in the correct way. Now remember, your name needs to have a capital initial, okay? Remember that, because I'm gonna start charging points for that because you need to start writing your name properly. And then you're gonna select the class that you need to select, and then we move to the next part. This is the first part. In the first part, it says click on all the possible phrases below that can be used to talk to teachers. Now you can go to the vocabulary and refer there and look for the words, and that may help you to know which ones are the right ones. Now you see it's 70 points, you need 7 answers. So you're gonna select from this first part, you're gonna select 7 answers that are phrases that you can use when talking to teachers, okay? So that's the first. And then in this, let's say that I select these ones. Okay. So now click on all the possible phrases that you can use to talk with other students. Some phrases may have been used before. So you can use some with teachers and also with friends. But remember that you talk more familiar with your friends. So you are going to select, this one says 80 points. So you need to select 8 of this. Okay? So that will be part A and B from the Eres Formal o Informal P2 activity. Okay, I know that's a lot of words and numbers, but it's so we know what we are doing. In this part C, you're going to select usted or tú to indicate how you would address the person being spoken to. So I'm giving you like a phrase or words here, and then you're going to select, if talking with this person, you're going to use tú, that is a familiar way, or usted, that is a formal way. So I'm going to answer just like randomly, so I complete this and we can move to the next activity. For the next one, says the following conversation is not in order. That's part D. I forgot to put the D there. Select the answers that gives the phrases in order to create a logical conversation. So you see you have 5 different phrases and they are not in order. So you are going to organize them the way that they make sense. So I gave you 4 different options on how they can be organized so they make sense. The conversation makes sense. So you start with a greeting, then asking how you're doing, and then saying goodbye. So that will be the logical order. So you select whatever the answer is among these 4 options that you have here. Let's click to the next activity. The next activity is Actividad 6, page 5, and it's called Mucho Gusto. So I put a conversation here. You're going to read the conversation in between a teacher and a student. And then you're going to tell me, based on that conversation, the people knew each other? Sí or no? Yes or no? The teacher is a man? Sí or no? Yes or no? We know the last name of both people? Yes or no? Student talks to teacher in a formal tone, remember, formal, informal, familiar? Yes or no? And both people are feeling well today? Yes or no? So I answer again randomly. I'm not giving you the answers, but I answer randomly so we can move to the next section. But that's pretty simple and is based on this conversation. Next we have an audio activity. For the audio activity, I put the video here. Once again, I know that sometimes these videos don't work here in the Google form, but for that, I put here, I put a link to the video directly to YouTube, so that may work. So you either play it here or play it from the class plan. And then it has like a setting there. You are a party with students visiting from Ecuador. You have practiced several responses to the things they may say when you meet them. Listen to each question or statement and select the letter of the best response from the phrase bank. Here's the phrase bank in the image below. This statement or question plays twice, but you may pause and or repeat the video at your convenience. So you have your video there, and then you may need to pause it so you can pay attention.
Hola, me llamo Roberto.
So you listen to what the person says, and then you find among these 6 which one will match what that person is saying. If the person is asking a question or the person is just saying something, what will match what the person is saying? So, for example, if I was saying, hey, my name is, what would the other person say? Nice to meet you. Or if I'm asking, hey, what is your name? What would you answer? My name is. Or, hey, I'll see you later. And you say, okay, bye-bye. So things that match, that make sense. So you're going to select one of these. This is A, B, C, D, E, F, and I put A, B, C, D, E, F here. So you select which one will match what you listen. And it has a number, uno.
Hola, me llamo Roberto.
So that's uno.
Dos.
There's dos.
¿Cómo te llamas?
So you can, when you go to those, you're gonna find those here, and then you select the answer. And same with tres, cuatro, cinco, and seis. And then you have it. And then you submit your results. Okay? I'm not gonna submit my results because I answer randomly. I'm gonna do the right one and then submit it. So that is all that you have to do for today. Again, if you have any questions, you always can email me, send me a message, text me, and I can help you. So I hope to see you during class. Nos vemos. Oh, one more thing. If this is on a day that we have only remote learning, then you can contact me via email or text through the number that I put in the information in the Canvas page. Adios.